I lost $40,000 in real estate commission within 3 days. What in the world? How did it happen? And what did I do about it? All right, let's talk about all that and more in case you find yourself in a similar situation and how you handle that. All right, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Sascha Chatman here with Chatman Realty Group, and I'm an agent here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I run a team that serves all of DFW. Okay, I'm a powered and brokered by EXP, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And here's the deal: $40,000, $40,000 in real estate commission, gone, disappeared inside 72 hours. Right? It felt like if it could go wrong, it went wrong, and it just went wrong again and again and again, and the hits just kept coming, and I was like, what in the world? So a couple things that happened with this. I was counting my money, and I was I was eating good, you know what I'm saying? It was back on that steak and that shrimp, all the hot dogs, and we started spending money before we got the money. So don't count your chickens before they hatch. So here's what happened, and I'm not gonna get too detailed with it so to keep my client's privacy here, but you know, we had some situations in which I had a couple of deals where people lost their jobs, right? They got furloughed and laid off right before the end. You know, that is happening out there in COVID. So, you know, it depends what type of job and industry your client's in. So those were buyer deals that fell out, okay? I had a couple listings that just blew up. One in particular, we just kept getting a buyer who lost their job. So that happened again and again. Had another in which we had some issues in which the AC died and then the deal died. Yeah, because my client didn't want to see that the AC died, and it was 100 and hot. So that happens. I had another in which electricity popped all over the house, and it was a very expensive repair, and the buyer didn't want to move forward. So what do you do when this happens? Okay, so first things first, number one, you need to have some sympathy. Have some sympathy for your clients. Sure, you just lost some commission and I was losing some money. However, my clients just lost their jobs, okay, and their opportunity to buy a home, right? And then I had other clients who, frankly, were just in a very bad and terrible situation. So while it's difficult on us as an individual, you know, think what it is, how it feels for that client who's losing the dream of buying that home and potentially getting laid off if they're in that type of situation. So you gotta be sympathetic to your clients and don't just drop them. I've seen agents who just stop communicating with people and they're done. They're done. Well, you can't do that. Those folks will come back to you. All right. Number two, okay, handle the exit with grace. Okay, be graceful with the exit of the deal. I've had one agent who was not graceful at all, and believe me, I'm gonna remember your name. Anytime you submit another offer, anytime you come around, want to see one of my listings, I am not going to forget who you are. I sell way too many houses over here. I'm going to remember who that person is. And that's the real talk, guys. Real estate's a small world, a very small world. You will come across people yet again, okay? And then in the same situation, you need to be graceful so you can try to help your client out as much as possible. Let's talk about number three. Try to get that earnest money back. That's what I had to try to do, was get my clients earnest money back who were in a bad situation. And how I handled that situation was made sure I was going to be successful to get that earnest money back or not. And I just say there's one thing about that. I don't know what the rules are in your particular state, but in my state, we have certain rules in our contracts. I'm sure you do too. Make sure you understand that and what position that you're in and what position that your clients are in, and leverage that, okay? No one wants to lose $2,000-$3,000, and that's a bad situation. No one wants to be in that situation, okay? So let's make sure you take care of that. So here's one real quick. So when it comes down to listings, keep selling the house the whole way through, okay? I take backup offers. I don't stop showing the home. I keep engaging clients, and I keep marketing for myself to pick up more buyers because deals are falling apart, and it's going to happen. So when one listing fell apart, we executed backup offer and was right back on it. I had another one fell apart. I had to find a buyer myself. Okay, so keep selling that home just in case something goes bad. You need to do that. Okay, since we're talking about listings, here's the big one: fix the problem. Fix the problem. You, as an agent, it's the time to go ahead and have that conversation. I had very difficult conversations with my sellers when that house was not working out and it had those particular issues in it. And my seller didn't want to hear that. Hey, no one's buying that problem. Okay. We already talked about this, the big five: roof, foundation, plumbing, electrical, AC. No one is buying a house that has major problems with those issues. So when electricity popped in one house and the AC died in another, we basically had to get that taken care of, because you're going to have the exact same problem yet again. And, don't shy away from that conversation, because that problem is going to be there for the next deal. Either find a way for your client to mitigate around it and get it fixed. And I can tell you, we were able to get it fixed, and we was able to convince the buyer's agent to continue to in the transaction without us fixing it in some cases. I have no idea why they did it, but they did their due diligence and they did it. So we're rolling, baby. All right, and here's the other one. Replace them, don't chase them. Okay, replace them and don't chase them. I had some in which the buyers just stopped. They just wasn't going to buy a house. They changed their mind, and that is absolutely their right to do. And I tried to help them see, okay, this is going to be more expensive for you later. They got cold feet, and they just said, I'm not doing this. So, okay, I can't force them to buy a house. It is what it is, their decision. But I can't whine about it either. I can either whine or I can grind. So I don't chase them. I replace them, baby. And that's exactly what I did. Found some other individuals that I had who was ready to go. But that's the whole importance of having a good pipeline. If you're living deal to deal, check to check, it is rough out there for a real estate agent, because you never know when deals fall apart. My clients expect to get laid off. We expect deals, stuff in the house just go terribly wrong, but it will happen. How you handle that is a testament of how you're going to be able to perform. So here's the timeline for me. Okay, so I lost $40,000 in real estate commission, okay, within a 3-day window. So by day 4, I had already replaced $25,000 of commission back again by getting deals back on the place and getting the problems fixed and just getting those houses back under contract or get my buyers under contract elsewhere. So we took care of it and we fixed the problem. All right. Okay. So by day 5, I had fully replaced the whole thing. Okay. But let me tell you, it was some stressful days. It was some stressful days, but it could have been more stressful if I wasn't continuing to sell those homes, et cetera, et cetera. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I want to just share this one with you. Like, what do you do when stuff just goes inevitably wrong and there's nothing that you can do about it? All right. If you're going through something very similar and you have deals that are falling apart, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to talk it out with you, see if I can help and guide you through or what it is that you can do. You need to see possibilities of how you take care of this. All right. You got my number down below. You also can schedule a chat session with me any point in time. You want to talk a little bit more about your real estate processes, what's going on, technology, or if you're just curious about getting into EXP or want to know more about EXP, I'd be more than happy to chat it up with you. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. You guys be easy out there. Peace.